Yo, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You're watching my channel, Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of Love at the Lockup, Season 3, Episode 4, Liar, Liar. Okay, it's not going to be a long review because it wasn't much to go on, so let's jump right into it. Chevelle and Quinlan. You know, he came out. They was waiting, they was anticipating to see he come out. And only two guys came out at that time. One was Quinlan, and the mom, Quinlandria, ran to see him, crying, hugging. You know, she missed the baby. He been there since he was 17 years old. So now he's 29. It's like a long time. So I understand why she would be like tearing down, crying, everything. So he was that, and then he hugged Chevelle and their kids, and he said his goal is when he get out to take care of his family. He want to do that. That's what his main purpose is, and that's it. But the thing that we all want to know is that either he got to freaking explain to himself what he told his mom and Chevelle, and he will go in Texas or go stay in Kansas City. So that's something we need to know. It didn't discuss that. Chevelle mentioned that in the call that she need to know what's going on, but I guess she didn't bring it up. I guess she just drove, and that's it. That's what it was. So it wasn't much about those two. Move on from that. Christiana and John. So I thought she was not gonna go along with this. So she was like, "It's too much. Let's wait a little while, everything." But after a little calming down, she said, "You know what? Let's do it." They got married. Good. Now they had to scramble themselves up to go to the halfway house. They had to be there, I think, in 2 hours or something like that. But they know by traveling from there where they need to go, it's gonna be kind of be late. So they can say they're gonna be at least half an hour late to the halfway house, and then she's late, and then she gets her own freaking mean ass parole officer or something like that, PO. Then she could go back to jail, and they don't want that. She's been in and out of jail like a couple of times, so it was like she needs to get to that halfway house. So he driving, he's speeding, doing everything. It looked like they kind of got lost a little bit, but you know. And one time she got dressed, put the thing covering of the freaking window, and she said, "Oh, you like my burger titties, babe?" He said, "Yeah." And I said, "Oh my god, what's doing that? It all look nice." And I was like, "Oh my god." Good thing he had no hanky panky before. I was like, oh, okay, because he was supposed to consummate their marriage at the park before he went to the halfway house, but they was cutting close to the time. So they had to like, listen, we don't got much. They only had like 8 or something minutes just to get married, so to get on the road, so to be there. So that was that. And they drove. They got there an hour late. And she told us that she'd been in the halfway house a couple of times before. It's the same kind of people, druggies, addicts, and stuff like that. And because she went to jail for like robbery and stuff like that. So to go back to that same halfway house, as she's been there like a couple numerous times, it's like, okay. And now they're nervous at the fact that she could get sent back to jail if she's late. And I would say if she's late, it's John's fault because he wanted to do all this extra stuff. He could have just waited. But why you want us to be so hell-bent and freaking marry her so damn quickly after she just got out? So I was like, okay, whatever. But they got there. So we'll see what happened next afterwards. But, to be an hour late, that's tough. Next, Scott and Lindsay. Scott, remember, he got the Hummer. He got the Hummer limo. He got the steak dinner. He bought the cake. He had the mom and daughter meeting him at the halfway house. Because Lindsay said she was going to come at this time. She going to go to this place. She got a complete itinerary that told him exactly what she was going to do to be here at this time, whatever. Remember, he get no confirmation when it got close to her Marvin there. So it was like, okay, he's doing it blindly. But I was like, why you go all that if you didn't get no confirmation? Like, you should have just waited. But he was helping. I said, he just spent all this money and she ain't show up. That's a killer. You could have just got a regular rental car and just pick her up if she's go out. But you spent all this money for what? Got the house. You moved from New York to Mississippi. Did all that. And you still didn't get what you're supposed to get. So I was like, whatever. She didn't come. The flight came. 30 people came out. And was no Lindsay. So he waited. He looked like a creep anyway because he's an older guy. His mouth was like that. I was like, why you keep putting your mouth like that? It's already your mouth looks crazy, but you perking your mouth Like, come on. Stop it. So he did that. He called in the, I guess, a correctional facility, Federal Bureau. He said maybe they did not release her and everything, and they do that. They went through this couple of times. So we'll see. He called in. They're not gonna give him an answer. They say he had to come call back at 6 o'clock in the morning, between 6 and 2 tomorrow, and find out if she got released or not. And that's it. So the guy, the limo driver, I think his name was Larry, would say what's going on. He said not gonna happen. Should they come? He said 9 out of 10 times. He said in the convention, sometimes it's like a scam. He said, "Do you think she's scamming you?" He said, "Nah, I don't think she's scamming me because she introduced me to the family." And I said, "Maybe because she wants you to take care of her family while she's there." It's like, okay. So, but he had Larry, and him and Larry ate that freaking steak dinner. I would say, sure, I would eat the steak dinner too. She not gonna eat it. So gave it to Larry. I said, good. He drove you there. He's waiting and waiting, waiting for you. So he let him eat. I said, that's nice, this guy. So they ate and they talked, and he said, "Do you think she using you for your money?" And it's a possibility that she is using it for the money. I mean, she sent him all this stuff, got him doing all this stuff, having taking care of her family while she's in jail. It could be money reasons behind her trying to be loyal to Scott, but we'll see how that goes. And he says it's a possibility that she is using me. Now he coming to realization that that's a possibility. So we'll see how that goes to next week. Well, whatever information we get. Either she did get out and she went somewhere else and didn't tell him, or she gotta be stupid, or she didn't get released at the time. So Sandra and Tyrese, that was the couple that was introduced last week, the new couple. And he went to his family function. He had his daughter, his son there. He talked to I think his cousin or his brother, and they talk. And they talk about how Shonda. They say they only know that he only told them that she was incarcerated, but he didn't give them a full details. Um, the topic of her being white brought up. Now the son joked about it. The daughter was like, he said, "She white? You didn't tell me she white." He said, "What is this about she white? Why does it matter if she's white? She gonna?" I was like, But they was playing. They said they didn't care if she was white or not. All that they want to know is she gonna be good by you? Because he's 49 years old. She's 28 years old. It's like, okay, that's a big age difference. She could be using you for your money. She could be conning you. They just want to make sure you are good. They adults, children, and it was like they want to protect their father. And he said, "Dude, you look like somebody who want to use me." I said, "Okay, you desperate and lonely, but I don't know. People who well known, people get catfished and all that stuff, and they look well put together people, but they just fall for the dumbest stuff. So it's possibility." So he said, "If it's me and Chandra against the world, that's so be it." I said, "Don't do that. Don't do that, because your family's right there for you." I said, "No." I hear people like that. "Oh, they can't. They not with me. They against me." I said, "No. They just want to make sure that you're okay." I like being with somebody who's in jail. That's too much. But let's move on from that. Let's do it. Maurice and Jessica. Maurice is in LA, and yeah, Jessica was there too. They was in a hotel. They're getting ready. He wanted to get his parole from LA to Vegas, from California to Nevada, and I guess his thing. He said he got a wife, he got a house already there, everything good. So it's a quick fix. But he said it depends on the PO he got. He could have a nice one, he could have a mean one, whatever. So apparently he went there. He's nervous, all that stuff, and he can't leave LA because I guess they send the paperwork to Nevada. They gotta review it. It takes like 30 days to review that, and then they got paperwork. Gotta go back to LA. They take them 30 days, so he got basically got to wait 2 months before he can even get an answer if he gonna go to Nevada. So now he got to stay in LA, and I don't know what he gonna do because he said he got trouble in LA. He got 2 strikes, 3 strikes. He's done. So he trying to get out of there. He want to be around that neighborhood. He said it's too bad. It's too much. People dying early age. He has a daughter. He seen his daughter grow up through pictures. So it's a lot that he got to go through. I said, oh, okay. All right. All right. So they frustrated. So we'll see more about that. But that was that with those two. Lastly, Dawn, what the hell am I saying? Destiny and Sean. I just put their names together. Destiny and Sean. Okay, so they go and they driving to meet Destiny mother and sister. Now Sean is freaking out because he haven't told Destiny a lot of his things. Like he really told her that he had. He even told her everything that he needs to tell her. And I guess Destiny has stuff that she didn't probably tell him. So it's little secrets going on between those two. So he met the mother and the daughter, and they sat down. The mother and sister sat down, and they talk. And they was happy to see each other. You know, she got power with her hands. She like to hit. I said, girl, stop hitting all the time. So that was that. So she went in the bathroom with her sister, and the mom talked to Sean, and it said, "What's going on? All right. Have you been married? Have you got any kids?" He said he never been married, but he got 6 kids. So he said, "Oh, I thought you only had 2." Now he apparently told Destiny he only had 2 kids. I said, "Why you gonna lie how many kids you have? That's stupid." It's like, if you want her to be with you, just say that you got 6 kids. Why? So he lied about that. And I think he really told her his real age. He's 45 and she's like 20 something. So when they sat down, when she came back, the clothes that he got for her didn't fit her how she wants it. So she had to come back and everything, get him the clothes back. And she said, "Oh, it was like playful hit." All that stuff. So they started talking more. And he said he hoping to marry her. And he said she is a firecracker. Like she's like this, like how you can always be able to handle her. And then she said in the bathroom she don't really want to settle down. She's not really settled down type. So we don't even know how she gonna do this. I said, oh, okay. She don't know. So got back at the table, and the mom put it out. It's like, oh, he's younger than me. Oh, he's a little older than me. He's a little bit younger than me, but he's something. He's up there. So I think she's 20 something. And the sister asked, "How old are you?" And he said, "Huh?" He said, "How old are you?" He's 45. She said, "Well, you told me you're 36. He said, "No, I didn't tell you I'm 36. You assumed I was 36. No, she said, "No, you told me you're 36. I said, "Oh, whether you assume or told her. Somebody thinking it's 36. So obviously the age is lying. So I said, "Oh, child, yeah. But that was Love at the Lockup, y'all. That wasn't that much. Like I said, it's going to be a short video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Tell me how you feel. Share my videos. Give me an update. I appreciate everyone who has been supporting my Love at the Lockup videos and my other videos as well. I really appreciate everyone. So please share my videos and get me out there. Get my subscriber count out. I'm almost there to monetization. So I'm happy. So like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.